Hello there, Mr. Let's do some more SAT review problems from Module 3, problems 21 to 23. I've already done 2 modules, and they have been posted to my YouTube channel. You can check those out in the playlist or on the end screen. There'll be links to them. There are 27 problems in Module 1 and 2, and I will be finishing up problems 21 and 20. These practice problems were released by the College Board so that you can review for the SAT. The problems are easy for some people, and then some of them get harder. Just depends on what level you're at mathematically. They have a lot of algebra in them as well as your other math class topics. So they vary from question to question, and I put them in the order in the modules. Like this video, follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and X, and I will announce new things that are coming up in my videos. So you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Here's the long link, links in various places that you can subscribe. It costs nothing to subscribe. It's free, so please do it. It helps me send out more videos to more people. If you have any questions, my email address is askmrchu@gmail.com. You can request a video. You can request this particular topic. So let's get started with our 3 problems today. You can always pause this and then get you out a piece of paper and work the problems and see if you did them right. Problem 21, the regular shirt at a store is $11.70. That is what the regular price is without any discount. It's on sale, 80% less than the regular price. So it's reduced 80%. And that sale price is 30% greater than the store's cost for the shirt. What's the store's cost in dollars for the shirt? This is an open-ended question. You have to come up with a problem, and there's several steps that you have to go through to find it. All right, so let's just talk about what's given. The regular price of the shirt's $11.70, and the sale price is 80% less than the regular price. I can start working the problem from that. Excuse me. Write an expression to illustrate the sales price. So I'm going to write in an expression and then rewrite it, not using the percent, and then it'll end up looking like an equation. So $11.70 times, I've got the price 100% that you are going to call that that price, the regular price is 100% of it, but I'm going to subtract 80% of that. Well, 80% is what as a decimal? It ends up being 0.8. I'm taking 1170 times 1 is 0.8. Now I'm going to simplify that equation now, and it ends up being 11.70 times 0.1 minus 0.8 is 0.2. And when you use a calculator, you get $2.34. Okay? All right. So, given that the sale price is 30% greater than the store's cost, so the sales price is going to be $2.34 less. So let's start and say, let X equal the store's cost, and I'm going to write an equation now. So the $2.34 is going to equal 1 plus 30 over 100, because 30% would be written as 30 over 100 times X. So that can be rewritten as 2.34, which equals 1 plus your 30 hundredths is 0.3 times X. Now we are going to take that 1 plus 0.3, which is 1.3x. That is going to be our equation to find the store's costs. So I divide both sides by 1.3, and that is called the division property of equality. The 1.3 over 1.3 cancels out, and it's just a calculator problem. 2.34 divided by 1.3 ends up being 1.8 equals X when I simplify that. That means that the store's cost was $1.80. Think about how much of a markup that would be. All right, hopefully you're able to get that one right. Lots of steps in it. Number 22 is a multiple choice problem. So after you work it, you're going to choose A, B, C, or D. Go ahead and pause it, see if you can work it, and then start it back up, and we'll explain how you got that answer that hopefully will be right. A sample of oak has a density of 807 kilograms per cubic meter. The sample's in the shape of a cube, where each edge has a length of 0.9 meters. To the nearest whole number, so we're going to have to round at the end, what's the mass in kilograms of this sample? Well, we can find, here comes Trey. He's coming over to say hello to everybody. Trey is my 4-year-old tomcat that I named my arithmetic video curriculum after. So what's given? That the sample is a cube, and we're told that the lengths of each side is 0.9 meters long. That is given. And Trey's decided he wants a little bit of attention, so he won't leave Mr. Chew alone. So the volume of a cube, the formula is side cube, side times side times side. So I just substitute using the substitution property of equality. And where there's an S, since S equals 0.9, I plug it in here. It becomes a calculator problem. 0.9 times 0.9 times 0.9 is 0.729, and it would be meters cubed, would be the unit. The sample has a density of 87 kilograms per 1 meter cubed. That ends up being our conversion factor. So I take my 0.79 meters cubed over 1, and I say that it equals 807 kilograms. Doesn't equal, we're going to multiply that. That is our conversion factor. So that is a typo. So I am just going to put parentheses around that to show that I'm multiplying. And anytime that you multiply that, there's going to be some cancelization. And that on the wrong side of the equal sign. All right. So since we're multiplying these two, anytime you're multiplying two fractions, you can cancel something in the numerator and in the denominator if it's the same exact factor. All right? So it's called a common factor, and some teachers will say you are canceling that common factor. So let's look for a common factor here. So you see how you got a meters cubed and a meters cubed in the numerator and denominator? That's why it's a conversion factor, because we have to change it to kilograms. And now it just becomes 0.79 times 807. That ends up being 588.303 kilograms. And we need to round that to the nearest whole number. So, do you remember how you round to the nearest whole number? I always teach this by underlining what I'm rounding to, which is this 8. And then I look to the right, and to the right is that first 3 to the right of the decimal. Since that is not greater than or equal to 5, it rounds to 588 kilograms, which is choice A. So hopefully you're able to get that with the conversion factor. All right, now let's get to problem 23. It is another multiple choice question. It says, For x greater than 0, the function f is defined as follows. F of x equals 201% of x. So in other words, it more than doubles. That is one way to look at it. It more than doubles. All right? Okay. So, which of the following could describe this function? So we have to think, well, what does it mean if something more than doubles? So let's just write down what we know and analyze this problem. So for every x greater than 0, f of x is going to equal 201% of x. That is what they tell us is the information. So how would I rewrite that using a decimal? Well, it ends up being 201 over 100, or 2.01x. So I said it more than doubled, slightly more than doubled. So as x increases, f of x also increases, which means that f is called an increasing function. So as f of x increases at a constant rate at 2.01 for each increase of x by 1, it means that it has a constant rate of change. And remember, another name for a constant rate of change means that it has a constant slope. And anything that has a slope is linear. So we know that it's an increasing function, and it's an increasing linear function, which is choice D. Hopefully you're able to get that one right as well. All right, I only have a couple more videos, and then this module will be done as well. So follow me on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and X for helpful math videos. I also will make announcements on those 3 platforms. What announcement could I be making? Well, we've got something new that's going to be starting in a couple months. I'm going to be offering Zoom math help sessions once a week for free. And you'll be able to come to them if you just sign up, and I'll help you with your math. A link to a video with all 27 problems that are worked out for Module 1 and Module 2 is listed in the playlist, and the individual smaller videos are also there. Make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you haven't done it, do it now. It helps me out. If you want to contact me, there's my email address. So help me spread the word that Mr. Chu wants to help you. What do I want to help you with? Well, I've got videos that talk about algebra that I call my Bear Algebra Curriculum, named after my 13-year-old peekapoo by the name of Bear. I also have Geometry videos that's named after my 3-year-old Italian sheepdog. He weighs 120 pounds, which is Brack. I call those Geometry. And then I have Trey Arithmetic, and you saw Trey, if you were watching earlier, walk by and then give me some attention, loving on me in the middle of this video. He is my 4-year-old Black Tomcat. I do also have Math Minutes with Mr. Chu, and I posted a couple new videos just the day before I did this one of talking about long division of numbers and polynomials that you can check out. And of course, I have these SAT test prep videos. So I'll see you in the next video, but before I go, remember, I'm Mr. Chu, and I want to help you learn the math. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again soon teaching more math.